Hello and welcome to Universal Wisdom. Take a moment, pause, and breathe slowly. There is a quiet power inside you. It does not shout. It does not argue. But it shapes your life every single day. This power is your subconscious mind. Most people believe their life is controlled by circumstances, by luck, by other people, by events outside their control. But the deeper truth is simple. Your outer world often reflects your inner world. Your thoughts become patterns. Your patterns become habits. Your habits become your reality. The subconscious mind is the silent partner behind this process. Your conscious mind is the part of you that chooses, analyzes, and decides. It's the voice you hear when you think. But the subconscious mind works below awareness. It stores memories, beliefs, emotions, and automatic responses. It does not question. It accepts what you repeatedly tell it. If you repeat fear, it stores fear. If you repeat confidence, it builds confidence. If you repeat limitation, it creates limitation. If you repeat possibility, it opens possibility. Think of your subconscious mind like fertile soil. The soil does not judge the seed. It does not care whether the seed is positive or negative. It simply grows what is planted. Every thought you hold with emotion becomes a seed. When you constantly think, "I am not good enough," the mind receives that message as instruction. Over time, your behavior aligns with that belief. You hesitate. You doubt. You withdraw. But when you repeat, "I am capable. I am learning. I am improving," the subconscious begins to organize your thoughts, actions, and attention in support of that belief. This is not magic. This is conditioning. Your mind learns through repetition and emotion. That is why strong emotional experiences leave lasting impressions. That is why repeated statements shape identity. That is why what you focus on expands in your awareness. The subconscious mind influences your habits. It influences your reaction. It influences how you interpret events. It influences how you see yourself. And here is something powerful to understand. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you imagine a goal clearly and emotionally, your brain begins to treat that vision as familiar. What once felt distant starts to feel possible. What once felt impossible starts to feel natural. This is why visualization works. When athletes mentally rehearse success, their brain activates similar neural pathways as physical practice. When you repeatedly imagine yourself confident, calm, and successful, your mind prepares your body to act in alignment. You begin to respond differently. You notice different opportunities. You make different choices. Change begins within before it appears outside. Many people try to change their life by changing external conditions only. They change jobs, locations, routines, or people. But if internal beliefs remain the same, results often repeat. True transformation begins with inner reprogramming. Your subconscious mind is always listening, especially to the words you say about yourself. "I always fail. I am unlucky. I can't change. Nothing works for me." These statements may feel like observations, but to the subconscious mind, they are commands. The mind moves toward what it repeatedly hears. Now imagine replacing those statements. "I am learning every day. I find solutions. I am becoming stronger. Opportunities come to me." At first, the conscious mind may resist. That is normal. Change feels unfamiliar. But repetition softens resistance. Consistency builds acceptance. Emotion gives power. This is the process of mental conditioning. Let's talk about attention. Where attention goes, energy flows. Your brain constantly filters information. At any moment, millions of sensory inputs surround you. But your mind selects what matches your focus and beliefs. If you believe the world is full of problems, you will notice problems. If you believe opportunities exist, you will notice opportunities. This filtering system is not personal, it is mechanical. It simply aligns perception with expectation. So the question becomes: what expectations are you feeding your mind? Your daily thoughts are not random. They are trained responses built from repetition over time. But what was trained can be retrained. You can consciously choose new thoughts. You can intentionally plant new seeds. You can deliberately guide attention. This is how inner change begins. Let's explore a simple practice. First, awareness. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice recurring patterns. Notice the words you use when you speak about yourself and your future. Second, replacement. When a limiting thought appears, gently replace it with a constructive one. Not forced positivity, but purposeful direction. Instead of, "I can't handle this," say, "I am learning to handle this." Instead of, "I always mess up," say, "I improve with experience." Third, visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your desired outcome as already real. See details. Feel emotion. Experience the state you want to create. Fourth, repetition. Consistency transforms suggestion into belief. Belief transforms potential into action. Your subconscious mind learns through familiarity. What is repeated becomes normal. What becomes normal becomes automatic. Now let's talk about emotion. Emotion is the language of the subconscious mind. Words without feeling are weak signals. Words with emotion become powerful instructions. Gratitude is especially effective because it signals completion rather than desire. When you feel grateful, your mind interprets that something valuable is already present. Gratitude shifts perception. Gratitude reduces fear. Gratitude aligns attention with abundance rather than absence. This does not mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing the mental state from which you face them. Your internal state shapes your external response. Calm thinking produces clearer decisions. Confident thinking produces stronger action. Fearful thinking produces hesitation. Life often responds not just to what you do, but to how you think while doing it. Another important idea: your subconscious mind seeks consistency. It tries to make your behavior match your identity. If you identify as someone who gives up, you will find reasons to stop. If you identify as someone who persists, you will find strength to continue. So the most powerful change you can make is identity change. Instead of focusing only on outcomes, focus on who you are becoming. Say to yourself, "I am a person who learns. I am a person who adapts. I am a person who grows." Identity directs behavior more strongly than temporary motivation. Motivation rises and falls. Identity stabilizes direction. Now consider this. Your mind is influenced not only by what you think, but by what you repeatedly experience: conversations, media, environment, and people. Your mental environment matters. If you constantly consume negativity, fear increases. If you surround yourself with possibility, belief expands. This is not about perfection. It is about direction. Small daily inputs accumulate into long-term mental patterns. Just as physical health depends on daily habits, mental conditioning depends on repeated impressions. Your subconscious mind is always absorbing. Even when you are not trying to learn, it is recording patterns. That means you have power, but also responsibility, over what you repeatedly expose yourself to. Let's explore resistance. Sometimes people hear these ideas and think, if thoughts shape reality, why haven't my wishes come true? The answer lies in depth of belief. Surface wishes are often contradicted by deeper expectations. You may consciously desire success but subconsciously expect failure. You may consciously seek change but subconsciously fear uncertainty. The subconscious responds to dominant, emotional patterns, not occasional thoughts. Change happens when new beliefs become stronger than old ones. And this takes time, patience, and consistency. Growth is rarely sudden. It is usually gradual alignment. Each time you choose a constructive thought, you strengthen a new mental pathway. Each repetition is like a drop of water shaping stone. Do not underestimate small shifts. Small thoughts repeated daily create large transformations over time. You do not need perfect belief to begin. You only need willingness to practice. Progress begins when awareness meets intention. Your mind is not your enemy. It is a tool shaped by use. Train it gently. Guide it consistently. Support it with clarity. And remember this truth. You are not powerless inside your own mind. You are the observer of thoughts. You are the chooser of focus. You are the planter of seeds. What you nurture grows. So choose thoughts that support growth. Choose beliefs that support possibility. Choose attention that supports purpose. Your subconscious mind is always listening. Speak to it with intention. Guide it with repetition. Empower it with belief. This is the quiet power within you. And this power, when directed with awareness, can reshape how you see yourself, how you act, and how you experience the world. You are not fixed. You are not limited to past patterns. You are capable of change. The process begins within and unfolds outward. One thought at a time. Now let us go deeper. Understanding the subconscious mind is not just about positive thinking. It is about alignment, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions in one direction. When your inner world is divided, energy is scattered. When your inner world is aligned, energy becomes focused. Imagine trying to drive a car while pressing the accelerator and the brake at the same time. That is what happens when you want success but expect failure, when you desire change but fear growth. When you hope but do not believe. Alignment removes internal conflict. To create alignment, you must first understand the role of belief. Beliefs are not facts. Beliefs are repeated ideas accepted as truth. Many beliefs were formed without conscious choice, through childhood experiences, repeated messages, emotional events, and social conditioning. But what was learned can be relearned. Your subconscious mind updates through repetition and emotional reinforcement. When a new idea is repeated with conviction, it slowly replaces the old pattern. This is the foundation of mental reprogramming. Let us talk about fear. Fear is not always a signal of danger. Often, fear is a signal of unfamiliarity. The subconscious mind prefers what is known, even if what is known is limiting. Change feels uncomfortable because it introduces uncertainty. The mind interprets uncertainty as risk. But growth always includes unfamiliar territory. So the goal is not to eliminate fear, the goal is to retrain your response to fear. Instead of interpreting fear as a stop sign, interpret it as a signal of expansion. When you move forward with awareness despite discomfort, the subconscious learns a new pattern: uncertainty does not equal danger. Confidence is not the absence of fear. Confidence is the willingness to act despite fear. And every time you act in alignment with growth, you weaken old limitations and strengthen new pathways. Now let's discuss the power of mental rehearsal. Before any external achievement, there is an internal experience. You can practice success in the mind before expressing it in reality. When you repeatedly imagine yourself responding with calmness, clarity, and strength, the subconscious begins to prepare your behavior accordingly. Mental rehearsal builds familiarity. Familiarity reduces resistance. Reduced resistance increases action. This is why preparation in the mind changes performance in life. Consider how habits form. A habit is simply a behavior repeated until it becomes automatic. The subconscious mind manages automatic processes. That means lasting change requires engaging the subconscious, not just forcing willpower. Willpower can start change. Repetition sustains change. Identity stabilizes change. If you want new results, build new habits. If you want new habits, create new mental associations. Link positive emotion to constructive action. Celebrate small progress. Acknowledge effort. Reinforce growth. Your mind learns from what you reward with attention. Now let's explore attention again from a deeper perspective. Attention is a limited resource. Where you invest it determines your experience of reality. If attention is constantly pulled by worry, comparison, or regret, mental energy drains. But when attention is directed toward purpose, learning, and possibility, energy strengthens. This is not about ignoring problems. It is about choosing where to place sustained focus. Problems demand solutions. But identity determines response. A person who identifies as resilient looks for learning. A person who identifies as defeated looks for proof of limitation. So ask yourself, what identity am I reinforcing through my attention? You can intentionally design this identity. Each day, remind yourself who you are becoming. Not who you were, not who others expect, but who you choose to grow into. Say internally, I am becoming more aware. I am becoming more disciplined. I am becoming more focused. Identity statements guide subconscious direction. Now consider the relationship between thought and emotion. Thought triggers emotion. Emotion amplifies thought. Together they create momentum. If you repeatedly think in a certain pattern, emotion begins to follow. And when emotion strengthens, the pattern deepens. To change emotional patterns, introduce new thoughts consistently and pair them with calm breathing and physical relaxation. The body communicates with the mind. When the body relaxes, the mind becomes more receptive to new suggestions. This is why stillness matters. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is space for reconditioning. When you slow down, you notice patterns. When you notice patterns, you gain choice. When you gain choice, transformation becomes possible. Let's talk about persistence. The subconscious mind changes gradually. Expecting immediate transformation creates frustration. But consistency creates momentum even when progress feels invisible. Seeds grow underground before they appear above the surface. Trust the process of repetition. Every constructive thought is a signal. Every visualization is a rehearsal. Every aligned action is reinforcement. Progress accumulates quietly before it becomes visible. Now let's explore responsibility. Recognizing the power of the subconscious mind is not about blame. It is about ownership. You are not responsible for every condition you encounter, but you are responsible for how you respond internally. Response shapes direction. When you choose awareness instead of reaction, you reclaim influence over your mental environment. Influence leads to change. Another important principle is expectation. Your subconscious mind moves toward what it expects more than what it desires. Desire says, I want this. Expectation says, this is possible for me. So cultivate realistic optimism, a grounded belief that improvement is achievable through consistent effort and aligned thinking. Expect growth. Expect learning. Expect progress. Expectation opens psychological readiness. Now imagine living with intentional mental programming. You begin your day by directing thought rather than reacting to circumstance. You choose gratitude before checking distractions. You visualize direction before engaging activity. You speak to yourself with respect rather than criticism. This is not rigid control. This is conscious guidance. Over time, this guidance becomes natural. What once required effort becomes automatic. This is the subconscious adopting new patterns. And when internal patterns change, external behavior follows. You speak differently. You decide differently. You respond differently. You persist differently. And gradually, life reflects these changes. Remember, transformation is not a single event. It is a continuous process of awareness, choice, repetition, and alignment. You do not need perfection. You need direction. If you fall into old thinking, gently return to intention. If doubt appears, respond with patience. If progress feels slow, continue anyway. Consistency builds trust, trust in the process, and trust in yourself. Your subconscious mind is not a mystery beyond reach. It is a responsive system shaped by input. When you change the input, you change the output. You are learning to guide that system. You are learning to plant with intention. You are learning to focus with purpose. You are learning to believe with awareness. This is inner development. And inner development is the foundation of outer change. Take a moment now. Breathe slowly, and consider one belief you are ready to strengthen. Hold it gently in your awareness. Repeat it calmly. Feel it quietly. Allow it to settle. Your mind is listening. Let us now bring everything together. You have learned that your subconscious mind responds to repetition, emotion, and belief. You have seen how attention directs experience and how identity shapes behavior. Now the question becomes simple and powerful. How will you use this awareness in daily life? Transformation does not require dramatic change. It begins with small, consistent mental actions practiced with patience. Start with morning intention. Before the world speaks to you, speak to your own mind. Before noise enters, create clarity. When you wake up, take a slow breath. Become aware of your thoughts. Instead of rushing into reaction, choose direction. Tell yourself calmly. Today I choose awareness. Today I choose growth. Today I act with purpose. These statements are not wishes. They are instructions to the subconscious mind. They set a mental orientation for the day. Next, practice conscious attention. Throughout the day, your focus will be pulled in many directions. Some situations will be challenging. Some emotions will rise unexpectedly. This is natural. The goal is not control of everything, the goal is conscious return. When you notice stress, pause briefly. When you notice doubt, breathe slowly. When you notice negativity, redirect gently. Attention is like a muscle. The more you guide it, the stronger it becomes. Now let us discuss self-talk. You are always in conversation with yourself, whether you realize it or not. This inner dialogue becomes the script your subconscious follows. So choose language that supports growth. Instead of harsh judgment, use constructive guidance. Instead of final conclusions, use evolving statements. Not, I failed, but I learned. Not, I am stuck, but I am adjusting. Not, this is impossible, but this is challenging, and I am developing strength. Language shapes perception. Perception shapes response. Response shapes outcome. Now consider the power of mental imagery once more. Each evening, take a few moments to mentally review your day. Notice what went well. Acknowledge effort. Then imagine how tomorrow's actions will unfold with clarity and calmness. See yourself responding wisely. See yourself acting with confidence. See yourself moving forward. This gentle rehearsal sends a message of direction to the subconscious mind before rest. During sleep, the mind continues processing impressions. The final thoughts of the day often influence emotional tone and memory consolidation. So end the day with intention, not worry. Gratitude is a powerful closing practice. Reflect on something meaningful, a moment of learning, a sign of progress, a simple experience of peace. Gratitude shifts attention from absence to presence. It signals completion rather than lack. And the subconscious mind responds strongly to a sense of completion. Now let us address a deeper truth. You cannot always control circumstances, but you can cultivate your inner state. And your inner state influences how you interpret, respond, and adapt to circumstances. Resilience grows from internal stability. When challenges arise, and they will, return to awareness. Return to breath. Return to chosen belief. Difficult moments do not erase progress. They provide opportunity to practice alignment under pressure. Growth is tested through application. Another essential principle is patience. The subconscious mind changes through consistency over time. Expect gradual transformation rather than instant results. Trust the accumulation of small mental choices. A river shapes rock not through force, but through persistence. Your daily thoughts are shaping pathways within your mind. Each repetition strengthens direction. Each aligned action confirms identity. You are becoming what you repeatedly practice. So practice clarity. Practice confidence. Practice awareness. And remember that change is not about becoming someone else. It is about expressing more of your potential, a potential already present within you. There is a quiet strength in intentional thinking. There is a steady power in disciplined attention. There is a deep freedom in self-directed belief. You are not defined by past patterns unless you continue repeating them. You are not limited by old narratives unless you keep telling them. You can choose new narratives. You can choose new focus. You can choose new reinforcement. You can choose new identity. This choice, repeated daily, becomes transformation. Take a slow breath now. Notice the space within your awareness. Notice that thoughts come and go, but the observer remains steady. In that space exists your ability to choose. And choice is power. Let this understanding settle quietly. Your subconscious mind is always active. Your attention is always influential. Your beliefs are always shaping direction. So feed your mind with intention. Guide your thoughts with patience. Act with alignment. You are not separate from the power you seek. The power is already within you, responsive, adaptive, and ready to be directed. Live with awareness of this truth. Move forward with calm confidence. Grow with steady intention. Create with conscious belief. If you liked our video, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to write "Thank you Universe" in the comments. We'll see you again with a new message of hope. Until then, thank you.